Welcome to day number 5 inside of my 30K in 90 days 90-day run. My name is Tracy Walker, and I'm excited to be here today because we're going to talk about literally how you can become magnetic so that you can attract your perfect customer, right? If you want to make sales, if you want to make money, then you've got to be in the space where you can attract the people that are excited about what you have, that are willing to buy what you have, and that want to be associated with you and all of your good energy. Okay. So, for those of you that are brand new, you have not come across me before, my name is Tracy Walker. I am a baseball mom. I am a documented 7-figure earner inside of the network marketing space and affiliate marketing space. I am a master recruiter. I have learned from some of the best of the best. I've been full time online since 2008. So, I've been through the up, the down. I am not one of these new people that figured out how to make money online because of the pandemic. Okay. Just 4 years ago. Okay. We were trying to help people make money with digital products and digital marketing way back in 2008 when people were like, oh, you can't make money online. And naturally, we were making millions of dollars online while they were saying that. Okay. So I've learned how to recruit. I've learned these concepts of marketing. And last but not least, I am a business automations expert. What that means is that I like to have things that are working for me in my business behind the scenes and doing a lot of the heavy work, the heavy lifting so that I don't have to do it. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I don't want to be on the phone all day. So, I like to have videos to do the selling. I don't want to have to get people's business cards and come home and type their name into my database. So I like to have lead capture pages where people put their own name and their own email into my form. I don't like having to explain every single detail to people about whatever it is that I'm doing. So I like to take the time or leverage myself against something that has what they call a sales page that has all the details where people can click on a button, they can buy, they can get more details, they can do all of those things just from being on my web page. Okay. Now, if people have questions, I'm cool with that. All right. If people want to clarify a couple things, I'm Gucci with that. What I'm not going to do though is spend 2 hours on the phone on a Zoom trying to sell one person who then isn't going to buy. So I like automation and systems to help do all of that in the background so that, like today, my son wants to go over to the Braves Stadium. The Braves are in San Diego. So we like to go over to Truist Park. We don't live far from there, we live right across the street. And we like to sit in the field with all the other amazing Braves fans. And we might watch the game on the big screen while the team is away, right? I want to do that while I have other assets, digital assets working in my favor. All right. And that's what I'm here to teach you how to do over these 90 days. And when you start to really grasp a lot of these concepts and putting them in place for yourself, what happens is you're able to build momentum and you're able to start making real money online using proven processes, concepts, and listening to the people that know what they're talking about, who've done it, who's done it, and even the people that are in the process of doing it right now. Okay. So, day 5, we're talking about becoming magnetic. Now, here's something that you have to know. And I've talked about this a lot before. I've got tons of videos, especially on my Facebook wall. I've got tons of videos that literally talks about polarity. Okay. Polarity meaning that in marketing, you're going to have to get so good at speaking or feel so confident about speaking about something that you believe is powerful, something that you're willing to stand on, something that you're willing to be an advocate for, such that when people who are not an advocate for that, you're okay with that. Right? We call it polarity in marketing, right? Which means that you're going to have a bunch of people that are going to ride with you in reference to your angle and things, but then you're going to have a group of people who outright they want to, do away with you because it's polar opposite to how they believe, right? And that's some people are afraid of that. Some people are afraid of polarity. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to people please, right? You're trying to people please. And you want to try to make your marketing nice and everybody likes you and everybody loves your content. And that's not the reality. The reality is that You have to take a stand on something. And that is the number one key to becoming magnetic. Listen to what I'm saying. You have to take a stand on something. So, for example, what do I take a stand on? If you've been following me or you've been watching me over the years, you know that I take a stand on building a business on the internet. Right? I take a stand on using systems. I take a stand on using automation. There are tons of people who have been in the same programs as me or the same companies as me who prefer to do things manually. They prefer to do meetings. They prefer to do Zooms all day. They prefer to have people over to their house. I don't have a problem with them, but they have a problem with me. They are disgusted at the idea that someone like me would suggest that you get a lead capture page, right? That you invest into having a system to do the hard work for you. They are outright panties in a bunch because I stand on the fact that I prefer a video to do the selling and telling for me, right? I prefer to have, traffic coming to my digital assets versus reaching out to everybody on Facebook versus DMing everybody in the whole entire world when they didn't ask me for the information first. I am a proponent of attraction marketing, and there are people that are outright like, you don't need attraction marketing, right? So because I have been standing on this since 2008, over the years, what has happened is that people have built a know, like, and trust factor with me because I've been preaching the same thing for a very long time. And it doesn't matter to me what those other people say because I know for a fact that what I am saying has helped change the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. Some of those people I've seen with my own eyes. I've helped to create 425 six-figure earners by teaching them these concepts myself. So there's without a doubt. Now, with that being said, that is how I become magnetic to people who truly want to learn how to build a business on the internet. Right? So when someone comes across and they go online and they type in how to make money online or, how to create digital products or how to make money with digital marketing and this, and they come across tons of people and they begin starting to kind of get into the spiral of these different people's ecosystems. If they find their way into my ecosystem, they're going to overall hear the same basic foundational message. That in itself makes me magnetic to those people. I am going to repel all the other people. I am happy to repel the other people. The other people, they were not going to buy from me anyway. They're going to be the ones on my wall that are just causing confusion. They're going to be the ones in the comments creating division. They're going to be the ones in the comments just wanting to debate and argue in a negative space because I've repelled them with my message and they can't take it. They can't take it. They don't know how to just scroll and keep going. They literally must stop and argue and debate with me because I have repelled them and got them in such a conundrum that they don't know what to do. Okay. I have fun doing that because I understand the psychology behind what I'm doing. I'm not doing it to argue with them. I'm doing it to attract my people. I also understand that in the process of attracting my people, I'm going to get people that are being repelled. I think the other day I talked a little bit about a magnet, right? Or I was talking to somebody about a magnet. And I was like, a literal magnet, right? A literal magnet will pick up anything that's metal. So it may pick up a quarter, right? It may pick up a real quarter if you get close enough to it, right? Boom, a quarter will be attracted to it. It could also pick up a nail, right? Boom, it gets attracted to it. Now, if I'm in the business of making money and I have a money magnet and this magnet attracts the quarter and it also attracts another piece of metal, which is the nail, I'm not going to get mad at the magnet for attracting both the quarter and the nail. As the user or as the person that is using the magnet as a tool, I'm going to simply take off my quarter and put it in my pocket. I'm going to take that nail and say, I don't need you now. I'm not going to argue with the nail. I'm not going to be upset with the nail. I'm not going to ask the Most High, why do I keep attracting nails? I'm going to acknowledge that as a magnet, the tool I'm using, I am attracting all things metal. Now, through my discernment, through my expertise, through me being clear on who I'm looking for, with me being clear on who I want to work with me being clear on the types of people's comments that resonate with being the quarter, I am going to engage with those people accordingly. I'm going to disengage with the people that represent the nail. I'm not going to fight with those people. I'm going to let those people be. We live in a day and age where we would call those people haters. Okay, they're haters, and you've heard for time and time again, let your haters be your motivators, because there's a natural law that goes along with that, right? That in order, as you're going through your journey, you're going to pick up a bunch of bull too. You got to learn how to not get distracted by the bull and just remove the bull and keep focusing on where you're going. In this case, keep focusing on your perfect customer. Keep focusing on your ideal customer, because in the end, those are the only people that matter anyway. So how do you become magnetic? Well, the first thing that you want to do is you need to figure out what you stand for. Maybe put a piece of paper together, draw a straight line down the middle, and on the left side of that, you might put what I stand for. And then on the other side of that, you might want to put what I repel. Okay. And put a list of things down that you actually stand for. Like I said, for me, I stand for time freedom. I stand for automations and systems. I stand for tools and resources that help me. I stand for investing in myself, and people that want to work with me, you got to invest in your own self, or else we're not going to be a match, right? I stand for personal development. I stand for forward progression. I stand for failing forward, right? I stand for progress. I stand for success. I stand for never giving up. Those are the things I stand for, right? And every now and again, different videos, different trainings, different what you might hear me pull one of those things. And that's kind of the premise of what it is. What I'm repelling, I am repelling manual labor on the internet. Now, if you're a plumber, that's not an internet business, right? Like, you physically have to be changing the plumbing stuff. So we're not talking to you, right? We're talking to the people that want to be on the internet. I repel manual labor. I repel working hard. I stand for working smart, right? So I repel working hard. I repel having to do everything from scratch yourself. I repel trying to figure it out through trial and error in most cases. I stand for finding somebody that's already doing what you want to do and just follow what they're telling you to do. You don't have to recreate the wheel. I repel um I repel doing home parties and home meetings. I'm personally not against doing that, but I repel people who want to do that, right? Or people who think that's the only way of making money, or that's the only way of building rapport. It's the only way, but I repel people who think that that's the only way. I repel people who don't want to pay for education. I repel people who think that you can do everything and get anything that you need for free. I repel that, because I believe, like I said, in investing in yourself, right? So this is an example of I'm clear on what I stand for and what I know I repel. I want you to get that crystal clear. I want you to get clear on what you attract and what you repel. Now, once you get good at that, or at least once you've put that list down, you're in a much better position to do what I talked about in day 4 training, right? Which was having your marketing message. Because once you know what you stand for, then you build a message out of what you stand for. And then other people who resonate with that message, which is in alignment with what you stand for, well, then you become magnetic to those people, and those people happen to be your perfect customer. All right. So we are moving forward. And listen, every day for the next 90 days when I go live, I'm sharing concepts with you that are going to help you. But here's the key: I'm giving you the basic surface level. When you join me in the 90-day challenge, when you join me in this 90-day run, and you actually become a member of Legacy and you are plugged into the community, we have trainings that go into a lot more depth on each of these concepts that I'm teaching you from a surface level, right? I can't give you in 15, 20 minutes everything that you need to know about how to make money on the internet. It takes a series of things, and that will give you the knowledge. But then it takes you executing and taking action on a consistent basis so that now you are combining knowledge with expertise. And then you start to build what we call an instinct, right? Instinct comes from over time, just doing it so many times over and over and over again. Some of you don't have the instinct because you just haven't done it enough, right? So we want you to have the instinct. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you click on the link somewhere around this video. If you want to learn more about the challenge itself, there is a Zoom webinar that I did not have to do that will go over all of the details for you. It's a YouTube video. You can click on that link in this description somewhere around the video and you can go and watch that, okay? If you decide that you are ready to go ahead and get plugged in and you want to run because you want to make or be in a position to really start earning 30K in 90 days, right? Which is about $10,000 a month each month for the next 3 months, then you want to follow these teachings and you want to put yourself in position to have access to things that you can sell and things that you can market and promote that are of such great value to other people that they are willing to pay you $900 to get access to it. When you position yourselves to start making $900 per sale, which is 100% of the earnings for the sale that you make, you are not necessarily a partner or an affiliate of the thing. You now have master resale rights, which means you get 100% of the commissions. When you are able to earn 100% versus 10% versus 20%, then you can make more faster, and the efforts that you are out there working, they become a lot more valuable. In other words, you get more bang for your buck, right? You're doing the work, but if you're only making $50, sometimes that can feel like, God dang, I got to do all of this, and you need, 100 customers, right, to make $5,000, right? Whereas if you or 10 customers. You need 10 customers, right? Today. Oh no, for 500, right? You need 100 customers to make $5,000. Exactly. Whereas in something like this, you really only need 6 customers to make $5,000. So I want you to leverage yourself and your time. And this 90-day run is designed to help you learn the marketing strategies, put together the systems, have the leverage, and give you the confidence with support and community to help you go out and make sales where these sales can actually change your life. You can pay a real bill. You can pay off a real debt. You can, go do something really nice for yourself, right? Versus nothing wrong with being able to just go to the grocery store with the money, but, $900 versus $50, $60, it's a big difference, right? So this 90-day run is geared to help you learn how to make 30K in 90 days. And I want you running with me because we're only at day 5 right now. The sooner you join me, then the more time you have to run with me. So right now we have 85 days left. Doesn't it make more sense to get started with me and have 85 days left to start working towards your goals of 30K over the next 85 days? Or are you trying to wait until day 85 and now you only got 5 days left? Now we're talking about unrealistic expectations. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. Go ahead. Like they say, money loves speed, but poverty loves indecision. Make the decision right now to get plugged in, get started, run with me on this 90-day run. Go ahead, click the link somewhere around this video to get plugged in. And guess what? I look forward to seeing all of you guys on tomorrow for day number 6. Let's keep this thing rolling, guys. See you tomorrow.